On the news tonight, Governor Soludo charges stakeholders to take ownership of their communities to build prosperous megacities. State government designates 21 health centers for National Exclusive Breastfeeding Program. INEC insists on no further extension of the continuous voter registration exercise. U.S. state of Pennsylvania, fire kills 10 people, including 3 children. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround and maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening. Welcome to the evening news right here on ABS Television. My name is Priska Wango. Governor Soludo has encouraged Anambra communities to partner the government to drive the agenda of building a livable, sustainable, prosperous and smart megacities in Anambra. The governor made the call while receiving Ihiala community stakeholders on a courtesy call in the executive chambers of the Government House, Oka. Government House correspondent Valentine Badaha has the details.
Governor Soludo, while interacting with the Ihiala community stakeholders, harped on the need for communities in Anambra State to partner the state government in community development by adopting what he called the Newi Nene model, while emphasizing that government will be a catalyst for private sector to come into the heart of development in Anambra State. Governor Soludo encouraged stakeholders to take ownership of their communities by investing in community development through road construction, school adoption, industrialization, among others. While responding to their request catalog, Governor Soludo noted that government will place priority on roads that provide strategic linkages in the state before community roads. Governor Soludo maintained his government will address the basics in the state as it concerns the public schools, roads, among others, and encouraged communities to take ownership by supporting the government in areas they can. The governor further noted that political appointments in the new order is not for favor or allocation, but on the basis for established vacancies and need, and sought for the collaboration of the Ihiala people to take Anambra higher.
The gigantic Ihiala, where we now oil and gas, my even for Jaipa. Abruno, I don't even need Ihiala, for 50 kilometers of road. So Ihiala can actually be a state with the resources in Ihiala local government. So even the strategy that we need, they're here and they're being executed methodically. And every day, what we call BCPP, the Public Community Private Partnership. And we're trying to get down to the community as the foundation of development. And that's why we're developing things down to the local government and communities.
The immediate past Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment, Mr. Sidon Adenoba, while establishing the purpose of their visit, commended Governor Soludo for his giant strides, especially in combating insecurity, and assured that Ihiala community will remain supportive of his policies and programs meant for the development of the state.
We never had an audience like this with any governor right from the time of Eastern Nigeria. So Soludo is actually not only a history maker, but a myth maker. One issue that brought us here is security crisis in Ihiala town and the rest of Ihiala local government. Therefore, Ihiala stakeholders have resolved in the next few days to contribute significantly to the Anambra security trust. We believe that this trust fund will be used most efficiently and most honestly in keeping with the tradition of excellence which has established for itself everywhere we have walked.
Barrister Ifeanyi Ezaka, in a vote of thanks, noted that Ihiala community has strong faith in the Soludo-led administration and assured that they will mobilize more Ihiala people for stronger partnership with the government for the development of Ihiala and Anambra State at large. He thanked the governor for receiving them and assured that they will develop a framework that will support maximization of the full potential of Ihiala community. the Deputy Speaker, Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Pascal Abodike, among other prominent people from Ihiala, joined the courtesy call attended by and some members of the Executive Council.
As part of activities lined up to celebrate his 60th birthday anniversary, the Archbishop Province of the Niger and Bishop of Awka Diocese, Most Reverend Alexander Ibezim, has laid the foundation stone of Mount Zion International Retreat and Resource Center, Kamali Layout, Awka. Correspondent Emmanuel Chiwata reports that the building is one of Awka diocesan projects. His report.
And God the Holy Spirit.
Amen. Archbishop Ibezim was in the ceremony assisted by Most Reverend Cyril Odutemu of Bendel Province and Bishop of Ida Diocese, Right Reverend Joseph Musa. According to Bishop Ibezim, the ceremony is remarkable for the diocese and added that the retreat and resource center will serve as holy place that will house minimum of 12 prayer altars where people will seek God and make their supplications to him. Archbishop Ibezim said that on the completion of the project and development of the venue, it will serve as a place of pilgrimage for people, especially those who could not ordinarily go to Jerusalem.
This place is a gift, a ground. Let us for once have a place that is holy. That's why we are talking about altar. So that as people are coming here, they will know which altar the Spirit is leading them. It can be Joshua's altar, where you will go to pray how to conquer territories and your enemies. Because each of those altars have a significance. May God open your eyes to understand. Amen.
On his part, the newly appointed Resource Center officer, Reverend Josiah Anyamutaku, thanked the Archbishop for the upliftment and pledged commitment to work with his vision to ensure that massive progress is achieved.
My commitment is just to run with the vision of this place. I don't see this as just, it's a mercy. It's a mercy extended to me. So the only thing I have to do is to run with the vision and make sure that the dream of the Archbishop establishing this place is accomplished by the grace of God.
The President, Mothers Union, Women's Guild and Girls Guild of the province of the Niger, Mrs. Chioma Ibezim, was part of the ceremony.
In recognition of the right of every child to be breastfed, the World Health Organization, UNICEF and Anambra State government have designated 21 health facilities in the state as baby-friendly so as to meet the national exclusive breastfeeding target of 50% by 2025. The Executive Secretary, Anambra State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Dr. Chioma Ezinimulu, announced this during the flag-off of the 2022 World Breastfeeding Week, explained that the designation of the health centers is to increase awareness and highlights the huge benefits of breastfeeding to the child and the mother, where it can help reduce incidence of breast cancer. David Mowasale has the details.
Dr. Ezenyimulu explained that the efforts by the state government has helped to increase exclusive breastfeeding in the state from 17 to 27%, while acknowledging that there is still much to be done to achieve the national target, and called on every member of the society to support mothers to practice exclusive and optimal breastfeeding, which will eradicate child malnutrition in the state.
World Breastfeeding Week aims to promote the health, survival, and well-being of infants, children, and mothers by promoting, protecting, and supporting breastfeeding to achieve sustainable development.
The Anambra Cluster Coordinator of World Health Organization, WHO, Dr. Moses Ohameme, who delivered a goodwill message on behalf of partner United Nations agencies, commended the efforts of the state government towards increasing awareness on the importance of exclusive breastfeeding and assured of their support in making sure that every child is breastfed. Advancing the support for breastfeeding, the Transition Committee Chairman of Awka South Local Government Area, Mr. Thangod Anago, who retired as the Director of Public Health, called on men to give maximum support to their wives who are engaged in exclusive breastfeeding, and said that providing psychological and sociological support to breastfeeding mothers will help them to perform better.
Begins from home.
World Health Organization says exclusive breastfeeding, that is giving an infant breast milk only without any food or water for the first 6 months of his life and continued breastfeeding for the next 2 years with complementary foods by population basis, is the optimal way of feeding infants. World Breastfeeding Week is celebrated globally from 1st to 7th August every year with the aim of promoting, protecting and supporting breastfeeding to achieve sustainable development, with this year's event themed Step Up Breastfeeding, Educate and Support. From the Maternal and Child Health Center, Amobia, I am David Obokwase reporting for ABS News.
Finally, after many months of planning, households in Anambra State will begin to receive insecticide-treated nets this Sunday, August 7, 2022, in all wards and local government areas of the state. The mass distribution of the insecticide-treated nets, which is happening for the first time in the state since 2014, is being carried out through a collaboration of Anambra State Government, National Malaria Elimination Program and Malaria Consortium, with support from GiveWell Open Philanthropic Funding. ABS correspondent David Obokwasile reports that 3.8 million insecticide-treated nets will be distributed across the state during the exercise.
Taking journalists through the timeline for the free insecticide-treated nets mass distribution during the orientation ahead of the distribution in Awka, the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afam Obidike, represented by the Head of Department of Public Health and Disease Control in the Ministry, Dr. Afam Aneme, pleaded with Ndi Anambra to cooperate with the net distributors who will be going door to door to ensure that all houses in the state are reached.
We are beginning the distribution of insecticide-treated nets in Anambra State. It's a journey that commenced long before 8th of June this year.
Explaining how the exercise will be carried out, the State Malaria Program Manager, Mr. Nonson Dibe, said the exercise will hold from Sunday 7th to 17th August 2022 and charged households to ensure there is someone at home within the period to collect the nets. In their separate presentations, a technical workroom advisor, Dr. Titilope Akinlalu, and the drug demand consultant, Mohammed Farouk Awal, both from the implementing partner Malaria Consortium, charged the media to help in educating the masses on the exercise, explained that the target is that there is at least one bed net for every 2 persons in Anambra State to sleep in. The insecticide-treated nets are being distributed as part of efforts to eliminate malaria in Nigeria, where the prevalence rate stands as one of the highest globally, and in West Africa,
which is one of the means in which we can prevent malaria in Africa, especially in Nigeria. So what is the strategy we are using to continue this work? Unlike before that, we stay in one place and people come out and collect their nets. No. For this time around, we are using a strategy we call single-phase door-to-door approach. Single-phase door-to-door approach implies that mobilizers, which are of 3 teams, mobilizer, distributor, and security, look at them as MDT team. They will be moving from house to house in all the local governments at the same time of these states, and that's why we call it single phase. Single phase in the sense that they will be rapidly taking registration of those households, and they will also give out the nets at the same time. They will not go and come back. So it is simultaneous as they are registering, they also give out the net. That's why we target single phase, door-to-door approach of distribution of nets.
From the Joram Udoji State Secretariat in Oka, I am David Obukwasi reporting for ABS News.
Still to come on the news tonight, INEC insists on no further extension of the continuous voter registration exercise. U.S. state of Pennsylvania fire kills 10 people, including 3 children. Here is the special message. Indiana Anambra cannot allow criminal elements to hold the state and the people to ransom. Donate generously to the Anambra State Security Trust Fund, which has been set up to raise money for combating insecurity in the state. The news returns after now. Stay tuned.
Traveling? You deserve the absolute best. Enjoy maximum comfort in our new buses with more legroom, reclinable seats, onboard entertainment, and much more. Pick your preferred seat. Choose your preferred schedule. Travel on your terms. Ready for a premium ride driven by the best captains out there? Book now.
You're welcome back to the news. The Independent National Electoral Commission has said further extension of the continuous voter registration ahead of the 2023 general elections will lead to unintended consequences. The INEC Commissioner for Voters Education, Dr. Festus Okoye, said any further extension of the ongoing continuous voter registration will adversely affect the Commission's timetable and schedule of activities and lead to unintended consequences. The Commission noted that extensions involved additional costs and that its personnel were exhausted from the previous extensions. The Commission spaced out the registration over a period of 1 year and granted an extension, and the exercise must come to an end as it cannot go on an ad infinitum. The exercise must enable the Commission to carry out deduplication and remove multiple and double registrants. The Commission started the registration on June 28, 2021 and gave the terminal date as June 30, 2022. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved $24 billion for the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI, for the execution of a smart modular irrigation project. The president has also directed the body to produce more solar cells to boost the alternative power generation for use by citizens and organizations in the country. Executive Vice Chairman and CEO of NASENI, Professor Mohammed Sani Haruna, disclosed this to State House correspondents after a meeting with the president at the presidential villa in Abuja. Haruna, who said he was at the villa to show the financial details of the agency's operation to the president, said the modular irrigation project would enhance agricultural development in the country. According to him, the president also directed the production of more farm implements to boost agricultural activities. 10 people, including 3 children, died when a fire engulfed the house in the eastern U.S. state of Pennsylvania. Among those killed when the fire broke out in the early morning hours in Nescopec, a town in the state northeast, were 3 children aged 5, 6, and 7 years old. The other victims range in age from 19 to 79. 3 adults escaped the blaze. The residence was completely destroyed by the fire, and K9 units were deployed to help in the search for victims, police said. An investigation into the cause of the fire has been launched. 4 Nigerian boxers are eyeing gold medal spots today as they slug it out with their opponents in the semi-final at the ongoing 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. The 4 pugilists, 1 male and 3 females, qualified for this stage on Thursday, and it is expected that Nigeria will get some medals to improve its placement at the medals table. In the women's lightweight featherweight category, Elizabeth Oshoba will edge Tiana Guy of Trinidad and Tobago 3-2 in the quarterfinals will take on Australia's Ice Rahimi. In the women's lightweight category, Ogunsemi Lore Cynthia will fancy her chances against Nera Broadhurst of Northern Ireland. She outpunched Botswana's Aratawa Fansina Kasemang in the quarterfinals also on Thursday. The only man standing, Onyekwere Ifeanyi, outclassed Canada's Marcel Jerome Marfo, Fedure 5-0 on Thursday to qualify for the semi-finals in the super heavyweight class. Remember, you can follow news and program on ABS in many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television or follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website, it's www.absradiotv.com. To end the news this evening, a quick recap of the main points. Governor Saludo has charged stakeholders to take ownership of their communities to build prosperous megacities. State government has designated 21 health centers for national exclusive breastfeeding program. INEC has insisted on no further extension of the continuous voter registration exercise. U.S. state of Pennsylvania fire has killed 10 people, including 3 children. Here is the special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy, promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that ends the evening news at this time on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. My name is Priska Wonko. Good evening and have a wonderful night rest.